I totally forgot about my prophetic dream of my mother's death, and because she was already with me, and I completely forgot about it. And before she died, before she passed away, she had a spiritual awakening. So she had an awakening. She was pursuing her dreams. She kept telling me, you have to dream. You have to believe in what you dream about. They will all come true. You are powerful. You are loved. You are kind. I remember her telling me, Akerke, my daughter, please be prepared. I am leaving Earth soon. And I didn't believe it. I said, there's no way. You're joking, right? She said, my daughter, I had a dream, and my dream told me it's time for me to leave the earth. My brother and I, we couldn't accept the fact. We couldn't believe it, but it happened. So she suddenly passed away. It left a really, really big scar in everyone's heart. I remember myself blaming myself for it, blaming that I didn't believe her, blaming that maybe I could have saved her, blaming that I didn't say I love you, blaming that I wasn't grateful for things she has done. And that put me into this depression, anxiety, social anxiety, eating disorder, and I had these suicidal attempts, multiple of them. I moved to Australia. I thought maybe I can change everything here. Nothing has changed. 7 years here. No, it was 6 years here. Living in that state, I had been stuck in that pattern of work, life, study, work, study, work, study. And I kept getting these lessons, challenging lessons like new language, new people, mistreatment, bullying, and all of those things, they were hurting me. And I remember I've had enough. And I said, it was last year. I've had enough. I was crying on the floor of my bathroom. And I said, I need help. God, if you hear me, I need help. I am lost. I don't see the point of life anymore. I said, my mother isn't here. My father isn't here. I have no one. Please help me. I said, if you are there, please do so. Please help me. And the help was sent. It was February last year. I kept noticing each month the full moon. I never noticed full moon. I don't know what I've been doing up until 23. Like, I haven't noticed the nature, the sky, nothing. I started noticing the full moon, and the full moon started speaking to me. I remember being calm and crying, and everything is just being released. And this happened one night. I went to sleep after work, and I woke up, and suddenly I'm in my old apartment, and it's so bright, it's so beautiful, the walls are beautiful, and I was watching everything, looking around, and I see that my mother is just in front of me, and she's holding me like a baby and hugging me to her chest, closer to her chest. And I said, wow, this is just like a dream. And she was giggling and smiling. She was gentle. And while she was alive, she never hugged me. I never hugged her. So we didn't have that bond. And it was surprising to me. I said, oh, this must be a dream. This would never be realistic. I would never do this. But then I remember I looked in her eyes and I saw the entire universe, this in unconditional love. She was just holding me, and as if she was saying, it is okay, my child, it is okay. She had that look in her eyes, and I was like poking on her shoulder, tapping her, like trying to feel it, and I felt everything. She was warm, and I said, this is too realistic for a dream. What's happening? And I said, whatever it is, I just want to say what I want to say. And I told her, I'm glad to see you again. I said, I missed you so much. And my life was hard without you. I remember saying to her, I wish you were alive. But she just kept hugging me and tapping me like, it's okay, it's okay. And as if she was doing that, we were hugging each other, and I noticed the big bright light, which was on just above us, just on top of our head. And that light was filling us. It was getting closer, closer, and under that light, I felt warm, safe, and as if nothing ever mattered. Like the earth was so distant. I felt like, oh, that was all a dream, like a nightmare. I remember telling myself, I am glad now I'm here. And while I was hugging her, I thought to myself, maybe I'm dead. Maybe this is heaven. Maybe this is it. Because everything seemed like a nightmare. And the earth and my problems and stress and little things, they all disappeared. So what I was experiencing in that moment is hard to explain and put in words. It is just a magical feeling of love and light. And what I felt through my body is that I was being healed. I was becoming lighter and lighter, and she was putting me back in trance, back asleep. And I woke up the next day in my bed. I said to myself, that was a strange dream, but is that a dream? I started asking myself, was it my mother? And what I felt is my left hand that I was holding her with and touching her, it was still warm, as if someone was still holding me. And I was laying in my bed trying to process everything, and I knew subconsciously or consciously, I think both ways, I knew this wasn't a normal dream. It was real. My mother visited me.